Hey.
Oh, whoa! We got sound effects.
What's up, folks? What's up, Ron? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Sports and Nonsense, where we may talk sports. We may just fool around for an hour. Who cares? Who knows?
Whoa! Wait, what do you mean by that?
Marcio, that's Jake Hassan. Down below is Matt, producer Matt extraordinaire. And I know one thing. After this stream, the one and only spot where this is streamed will finally take us seriously, and we'll finally be able to have people subscribe up, and we can say, hey, hit that follow button, subscribe, whatever, leave a comment, tell us how we're doing. I just hit the thing that moves the chair with my foot. We'll finally be taken seriously on Twitch.
Well,
everybody that's always in here fooling around with us, thank you for working around our schedules working around your schedule to accommodate our schedules, which is hectic. But moving forward, it will have a much more structured schedule because we have some special plans in the works. Jake Hassan has yet to speak. Don't want him to speak just yet because he was very mean to me as we tested his mic that hasn't been working for 3 weeks. Hey, Jake, happy early St. Patrick's Day in the city of Chicago. The river's going to be green tomorrow. I'm wearing my favorite Irish jersey.
Oh, is it? I'm allowed now? I can speak?
Anywho, Matt, if you want to come on up and talk, I'd love to hear your voice. Ron, again, hello.
All right, I'll just fuck off. You know, you can do the show. I'll let you go solo. I don't care. See, now you're trying to be nice. Now you're trying to make up for being mean to me when you're texting me mean things before we even get started.
This guy is such a drama queen.
I slaved away to get the mic to work finally. Now, the only problem is now I have to return. Shut up. That's AI. I now have to, you know what's really frustrating is that it wasn't the mic. I'm back to using my first mic because it's a good mic and I like its quality. So now I have to go to the hassle of returning the second mic that I bought for no fucking reason, which is really fun. No, happy St. Patrick's Day. I have my green hat on. I'm very excited. My green shirt, the singular one that I own, will be out tomorrow. Very excited. One of my favorite holidays. I know you'll be drinking a bunch of Guinness. I will be drinking a bunch of Guinness. We're going to have some. Oh, you'll be working. Never mind. I'll drink enough Guinness for the both of us. It's going to be a good time. I'm very excited. Yeah, dude. And I'm very excited that we have this mic situation figured out so that
it's actually crystal clear.
It's not
very heartwarming.
It's not Matt's eyes filling with panic two minutes before we go on air. So yeah, it's great. I'm happy to be here.
There's nothing more than feeling the stress of a producer. And also my stress because I'm a timely person.
Well, and you and I have both been producers before. Like we've both been in that situation. Like it is horrifying to be in that situation. It's brutal.
I'll get to Amanda's question in a second because I'll have to scream at her.
Man, I look really good. I'm not going to lie.
It's very true. Yesterday on CHSN, they had a hot mic with the camera going. Did you see that clip?
Why were you watching CHSN?
My friend Nate was.
I didn't know anybody watched that channel.
Oh, if you have DirecTV, you can watch it. But anyway, so they're like preparing to talk to Bedard after the game, and they're just like BSing with him. And Bedard cusses, and then they're like, "All right, you ready to go?" And then they're like, "All right, we're here with Connor Bedard," and it was all live. And I literally replied to the text to be in that control room. To have who the producer was for that one.
But that's not that bad. I feel like that happens a lot. Like over the last,
Jake, it was like all the stuff that would have happened during the commercial.
Like all the pre-production, you're saying?
Yes. Like it was it started at the chin, like it was zoomed in. It was like this. And then they were like, just like not.
They didn't even have the shot set. They didn't.
No. And then they zoomed out, had the shot set. The guys are looking over here. They're just BSing with Bedard. And then they're like, Bedard, great game.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. It was wild. But to Amanda's question, let me just pull my mic up to my face. I don't have a job. I have to work on days that I don't want to work.
I think she means what job you're doing. I believe that's how I interpreted the question.
No, I interpreted that as why are you working on that day?
I guess, yeah. I mean, it could be both, I guess. Hence the WTF. It could be ambiguous.
Yeah.
We'll anyway,
reply. No, I actually technically I have not been unemployed. Technically, I've not. I've had
Actually, keep getting those benefits. You're still unemployed. You're still unemployed. Keep getting the full benefit.
I don't have any, but actually, Jay Dizzle has been hanging out with my new job, and he won something yesterday. So on the
That's it.
side, I was going to do the job that I have now, which is basically just on-air breaks, doing sports merch, screaming at my microphone for hours, longer than I will be here. Yeah, so it's just a great job.
I will say that's an insane comment.
He won a signed Rico Dowell Panthers helmet.
I thought you were about to say he won a Rico Dowdle signed glass of bathwater, which would have been insane. No. Also, we didn't put this on the rundown, but I'm sweating a golf tournament right now, and
the players.
Last check, the players, yes. Last check, I'm gonna just live produce this right now because I did bet Cam Young at 31-1, and he's one shot back, so that's pretty fun. And as I am also
come hang out. You want to come hang out? I can send you the link later. I'll be live at 3 Central.
And and before leading into Colby being live at 3 Central, you could also go to Game Day Garage on YouTube, and I will I'll be live doing college baseball stuff.
just us plugging ourselves.
We have to. We got nothing else to do. We're trying to climb this content ladder so we can keep doing this and be paid for our efforts.
Yeah. All right. I have one thing I wanted to talk about because
only one. This is gonna be a short show then.
Shut up. Somebody reached out to me this morning and saw that I was on Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
And they were just like, now I'm worried. And then they saw that I'm on Purdue, which I'll give out later. I'm on Purdue -3.5. And they're like, essentially saying that they're claiming I'm smart, blah, blah, blah. Who's really smart in betting? Who's literally smart in the betting world?
I don't know. Ask the Atlantic.
Who?
Ask the Atlantic, the magazine.
The Ocean? Who's the? No, I'm not going to do that. Anywho, my point.
Do you not get what I'm referencing right now?
No, I do not.
The story that ran in the Atlantic yesterday about the writer that they gave $10,000 to for him to. You didn't see this? Oh my God! I don't know. You liked my tweet about it
because I thought what you said was funny.
Oh my God. Okay. Basically, I'll give you the cliff notes. Basically, the Atlantic, the magazine, they gave one of their writers $10,000. Colby doesn't read. That's true. I forgot he's illiterate. I'm barely. So whatever.
Hey,
they gave one of their writers $10,000, a 10K bankroll to like get into betting, figure out how the life of a bettor works, basically. And the guy through 14 weeks was only had never bet before, comes from a very religious Mormon-based family, like is very like straight edge type of guy. Was not a bettor, was a very uneducated amateur bettor, and through 14 weeks of the NFL season was only down like $70, which is pretty good for a guy who had never done it before. So then he goes to Vegas. He's like, oh, well, let me put this even like, let's turn this to 11. He goes to Vegas, starts betting more, starts just like takes people's advice off rip, just says, all right, let me just follow this guy's plays. So isn't even betting his own thoughts anymore. It's just throwing bets at the wall, throwing shit at the wall, starts losing more, obviously. Come Super Bowl, he still has half of his bankroll and just throws it all on Patriots money line. Just throws it all on Patriots for no rhyme or reason. And then wrote this whole piece about gambling is bad. It's super addictive. I didn't think I had an addictive personality. I mean, like all this shit. And basically like, and I saw a lot of people on Twitter being like, oh, shocker. All the gambling people are upset about this story. Yes and no. Like you and I who have worked in the betting space for a handful of years now. Yes, gambling, if you have a problem, if you're addicted to it, like, yes, you should get help. It is a slippery slope. But like, if you are educated and you are within your bounds and you have guardrails and you have a plan, you can make a lifestyle of this. We know this, like you and I do. And like, granted, we had jobs that also paid us. Like you and I aren't making our lifestyle off of betting. It's a side hustle for all intents.
But to your argument on pro gambling, there are people who do what we do and have no idea what they're talking about.
Sure, 100%. But like, it's just this story. It was very clearly within the confines of the NFL season, it gets to Super Bowl time. He still has more than half his bankroll and he goes, all right, well, I got it. It seemed very performative.
He's like, wow, I'm doing too well on this. I should probably just sabotage
or not even that, or I'm not doing poorly enough. So it was a whole thing.
Trev.
It was, the chaos has entered the chat.
Time out. We would be millionaires. We would be millionaires.
I have seen this. This is big. So anyway, that was what I was referencing.
Okay.
I forget what we were talking about before this.
No, I know what we were talking about. It's my first thing. I just want, we live in, just to go back to the space. It's extremely toxic.
Yeah.
It's win or die mentality day in and day out. People need to be more comfortable with losing in this space.
Yes.
Because we all bleeping lose.
Yeah.
I went on an 8 or 9 day heater, which was awesome. I didn't want to post about it because I think of jinxing it. I do believe in that stuff.
Yeah.
Tuesday, I was like, I want to fill the board. I want to spray the board. Sure. Haven't done it because I've been very conservative.
And also, it's like when you say you're spraying the board, it's not like you're doubling your unit size. It's not like you're like you happen to like a lot, and you're like, oh, okay, like I like more of this day. That's spraying the board to you. I completely get what you're saying. That's me this week with college baseball, which we'll get into in a little bit. Like, there's a lot better games. So now, and I wrote this on my Substack, HassanSacks.substack.com, which is probably going to change soon, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. Like, it's more that you like. And so as opposed to last weekend when it's the final weekend of conference play and I get my fucking teeth kicked in, like now it's conference play. I like these games more. The quality is better. So you're more inclined to bet, but you still like have a plan, like know what you're capable of, I guess.
You got to be okay with losing. I replied to, it was AP Picks. Shout out AP Picks. Always a great guy to talk to on the space. Great positivity from him. I said, trust your plums always. Just because I'm on a play doesn't mean it's the end all be all. I will never claim myself as the end all be all. I said, we all lose. Losing is part of it. You've won before and you've lost before. Be comfortable with both.
Like this is not financial advice. We do this for entertainment purposes.
It's for fun. It's not supposed to. Also, if it ruins your day, if you're one of those dudes where your girlfriend hates you because your bets aren't winning or your boyfriend hates you, I don't know your preferences, because Amanda's in here and I'm not going to just be like, hey, she's not in here. Shout out to Amanda always being here. She's the absolute best. If Amanda's husband is pissed at her, guys, get your fingers out. Shame on her. Amanda, shame on you. Guilty. Pads, you can't be that dude. Can't be that dude. Yeah. Amanda left. There we go. That's all I needed.
Trevor's right, though. Enough with the PSA. We made one joke and we got off on a tangent. I'm back to the actual betting and the sports stuff. College basketball, you were talking about something. Michigan, Purdue.
Oh, that was it.
Oh, okay.
That
okay, great. Well, that's the show, everybody. Thanks for coming.
No, I was talking about how terrible Michigan is. Dude, what a terrible bet. Mr. D, what's up? What's up? All right.
Can I propose it to you this way? Does Michigan just not care about the Big Ten tournament because they know they're a championship contender in the big tournament?
That too.
Like, haven't we seen this before? Like, we've seen this with Purdue before. Like, in the last couple of years. Like, they don't win the Big Ten tournament all the time, I should say.
It's just such a weird era. Right. And it's kind of like the conference championships with football. It's like Ohio State clearly was more focused on winning the Natty instead of winning the Thanks, Matt.
Yeah, I'm very happy with that.
Everyone that's here, you're the best. Thank you so much for being here as always.
We love you.
Hey, guys, super side note to the PSA. I said this when we started the show. This is the last time Twitch is not going to say we're not a real page right now.
We're real boys.
We're real. You needed to go live 4 times and 4 different days for 4 hours. We'll have that done today. You guys can subscribe, like, follow, tell us we suck, the rest.
I mean,
and we have bigger and better things coming. Next week, we'll have something special planned for us. Maybe we'll launch next week. Maybe we'll launch the week after. Big things are coming here, Jake and I, and Matt. You can't forget Matt. Without Matt, we don't know what the hell we're talking about. We're literally blind mice in the maze. Blind. Anywho, back to something that I'm glad Matt pointed out because I wanted to talk about this all week long. Folks, we're going to talk about the whole week. I know some of you have been like, oh, I heard this all week. I really don't care. Shut up. Let us get some takes off. And I'm firing off the first take that I've been holding on all week. Bam Adebayo 83 points. Nobody is going to give two craparoos about those 83 points come next Friday. Nobody's going to talk about this ever again. Nobody's ever going to care again. And the MNBA should be very disappointed in themselves allowing that BS to go down.
I mean, what were they going to do? Send it calling a bomb?
Turn the lights off. Have a leak in the roof.
I think I actually disagree with you, not because I'm saying like it was some all-time performance. Like from a record book standpoint, yes, like it's always going to be there. I think people are going to talk about it for a long time, exactly why you are, because they hate it so much. Like I think it's going to be, especially because the fact that Kobe is now 2 behind Bam forever. Like people are going to hate it.
I'm not behind forever. Bam. It's not Bam. It's not Bam.
No. I
also,
that's what I mean. It's not about him. It's just about like the team they were playing, the era of the NBA that we're in, the fact of the fouls and blah, blah, blah. Like, I agree with you. I think a little bit of it is like worth talking about because it's a regular season NBA game. And like, how often do we talk about the men's NBA and the regular season anymore? So at least that's something to talk about at least a little bit. And yeah, like Bam Adebayo, even like the 40 free throws aside, the man had 30 points in the first quarter. That's pretty awesome. Like that in a microcosm in and of itself is pretty awesome. Whatever happened next in the next 3 quarters, and especially the final quarter, fine.
Why was he in the game with a minute to play while they're up 20?
Because they're padding. Like, but that's what the NBA is now, though. Like, I agree with you on that. Like, it's all like it at a certain point, it becomes we know what this is.
They were triple covering him with 1 minute to play.
Like,
I will say
that's
this.
what it is. That's what it becomes.
I do respect your take. I am baffled that Spoelstra was the one that allowed this. That was very
honestly.
wild.
It was before 70. I don't buy that. That's bullshit. It was way before 70. I bet you the mindset changed when it was 34 points after the first fucking quarter.
I will say I do respect your take on what you think of me on there. Also, I love when you tell me what you think of me.
Which part? What did I say about you? I don't even remember. I blacked
that
out.
I'm just always going to hate it whenever. That this is the problem with the league.
No. That's not. I'm not saying you specifically. I'm saying the zeitgeist. Like everybody is going to hate this because also people hate the regular season of the men's NBA. Like people hate the regular season of that anyway. And people are always shitting on it anyway. So I think that's like part of it as well. I think another part of it is the free throws of it all. The Wizards being on the other side.
He would have had 46 points.
Sure. I'm with you. I agree with you on that. Like at a certain point, it became a foul fest. That's fine. Like, but that's what and Trevor makes a good point. The regular season of the NBA is whack. That's all it is. It's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander being a free throw merchant. It's Nikola Jokic doing something insane every other week because he's just a freak of nature.
And the Pistons are good.
It's a surprise team every year, or whether that's the Pistons this year,
the Magic,
whether it's the Kings a couple of years ago, something crazy
like the Beam. That was fun.
No, right.
That was
that's
fun.
what I mean. So it's some gimmick happens. Like that's what the regular season of the NBA has become. So when shit like this happens, when there's no NFL, there's no college football, Major League Baseball hasn't fully kicked off yet. So really you're fighting against college basketball. That's it. Like the NBA has to do something to fill the space.
So this is the worst take I've seen. And this all came from TikTok, and TikTok triggered me.
Your TikTok algorithm is sports?
Right now, my TikTok algorithm is 1,000-pound sisters only. That is all my TikTok algorithm right now.
Question. Do you watch your TikToks on regular speed?
It depends on the video. I will hold it down. That's so disheartening. You have it on 2x?
No, I have it on normal speed all the time. I never speed it up.
If it's something I just want them to pick it up, I'll put it at 2 speed. But I usually have it at normal.
Scroll forward. Why are you putting it on 2 speed?
So the worst take that I've seen on this Bam thing, and I just think it is the lazy. I just think it's the laziest of all takes. 83 is 83. Please. Somebody else said, I don't see you scoring 83. Shut the hell up. Shut the literal hell up. You literally have the brain of a golf ball. Just a couple divots in there. Couple divots. Your smooth brain. I'm giving you some intelligence. Your brain has no wrinkles if you are saying some ludicrous stuff like that.
So
Amanda, stop flirting with me on air.
You're gonna hate this. You're gonna hate that I'm gonna say this. I don't entirely disagree that 83 is 83. However, okay. I do think that context matters. If you're gonna talk about 83, like I don't think you should just say, oh, well, it's Bam Adebayo. Like 83 is good. Like it's insane. That's why 3 people have only done it. But context matters. In the same sentence that you have to say, yeah, remember that time Bam Adebayo scored 83 points, you in the same breath have to say on 40 plus free throws. Like it matters. Like, and that's not, again, this isn't shitting on Bam. Like he's been a good player. It's not like Lonzo Ball did this. It's not like some random Bulls player did. Like he's a good player and he has been. He was an Olympian. He's a gold medalist. But
this is the best comment yet.
Yeah, I mean, like it's not occupying a lot of space in my brain. But like when it pops up, and it'll be a good trivia question someday.
Yeah.
But like,
here's another argument I've had.
But also there's a lot of stipulations here.
The other argument I've had, and I know it's not because it's not breaking Kobe's second record. It's just another high scoring game. Luka and Devin Booker have both scored 70 plus points. And that Devin Booker one that happened a decade ago against, I think it was the Celtics.
Yeah.
Nobody talks about that. Right. It is forgotten about. And it was
I forgot about the Luka one until somebody else on a podcast that I
73 points. Yeah.
I forgot about that one.
So did I.
Like, and I think that's what I mean.
He held up the stupid paper. Devin held up the stupid paper.
That I remember.
Devin Booker's 71 point game, I think it was 70 or 71, 70. It's the same thing as Bam's, just 10 points less.
Yeah.
It was just stupid. Feed him the ball. Hey, we're already up. Did they lose that game? Hold on. They may have lost that game. Let me look. Also, to anyone that wants to talk about Kobe's 81 point game, they were up 20 as well. But he didn't shoot.
Matt makes a really good point though too. Booker was super young, and it seemed like his trajectory was like way up, and then he just kind of plateaued, and now nobody cares. And I think the same is kind of true with Luka, where unless he wins a championship, it's just kind of like it's going to fall by the wayside because we also know he's capable.
They lost.
That's pretty funny. That's actually really funny.
The MNBA has fully lost.
That's like when somebody throws a no-hitter and they lose the game anyway because of like 4 walks in a row.
The Pirates. You remember the?
Yes.
It was a Pirate game. They both were throwing no-hitters in.
Yep.
Right, and it ended on a walk.
It ended. I think it ended on a sack fly. I think it was a walk, like a sack bunt, a ground out, or something like something. It was something stupid, but it was like it was like a walk, stolen base, bunt, sack fly, or something.
Dude, softball.
I saw that. Matt's right. I forgot about that. I saw that.
Softball's so underrated. I wish you could bet on softball. I'd be all the way in on it.
I mean, it would just be Oklahoma every time, wouldn't it?
It would be Oklahoma spread by like 15.5.
Yeah.
And you always take it. And you just that's
win.
A powerhouse. Yeah. Now, let's get into the business everyone else wants to talk about. World Baseball Classic.
Woo!
I have not bet on much of it. I think Jake is going to agree with a lot of the takes that I have with this thing.
Okay.
I'm fully out on USA. Fully out. It is going to be a Latino country that wins it. I think we need to apologize to Femi.
Disagree.
Or Japan. I keep forgetting about Japan. It's because I haven't been up to see the scores. That's
right.
Really what it is.
So can I take the wheel here for a second because I actually have a very strong take on this.
Like, I want to backtrack real quick on my take about saying it's a Latin team. Completely forgot about Japan. I can't lie.
Okay, so
thank you, Bob.
I think that your point that you just made, that you haven't seen the Japan scores in those games because they were in the other international pool on the other side of the world.
There's been no coverage.
Where the games were happening at 5 a.m. Nobody was caring because Japan was beating the absolute dog shit out of Taiwan and out of Korea and out of Australia. And it's like, oh, okay, Japan won 11-0 again. Meanwhile, here's the Dominican putting up 11 runs on Venezuela. Here's the U.S. crapping their pants. Like, I think that just Japan, I wrote this in my Substack last night that published this morning, HassanSacks.substack.com, by the way. Like, I think Japan is just such a machine where people are forgetting about them because they don't have the flair of the Dominican Republic. And then that's not an insult to DR at all. I love it. And they don't have the buffoonery of the US. So like, I think Japan, I think that's part of the reason you're still getting them at almost 4-1, because nobody's paying attention to what's happening in the other time zone, because they're playing at 5 a.m. before people even wake up. And so I think you're getting a lot of hashtag value on Japan. And if you want to get really crazy, Colby, let's go Japan over Dominican Republic at 10-1. Because the US is still the favorites at plus 130, which is insane. And
they don't even care. They don't want to be there.
Care. They're rolling the ball. I don't know if they don't want to be there. I do think there are guys who care. Like, I think Bobby Witt Jr. cares a lot. I think Judge cares.
Paul Skeens
cares a ton. Like, and I think, like, if Joe Ryan gets to a final game and he comes out there like Gandalf on the 5th day at dawn, like, I think Joe Ryan's going to care a ton. You know, you liked that reference. It was a good reference. It works perfect.
I love when your nerd shows.
Yeah. I have an arm of nerd shit. Anyway, the point being,
Jake's like, you want to see my sensitive side?
But shut up. I think you're right. Like, I think the US is just rolling the ball out there, and people have made the comments of like, oh, this was supposed to be Team USA's dream team. Yeah. Team USA basketball was far and away their stars were the only stars, and those around the world. Like,
I will
Japan has the best player in the world. The Dominican Republic has some of the best players in the world. Like, it's not the same. It's not apples to apples, because baseball is such a universal sport that, yeah, light the beacons. The U.S. calls for aid, and Joe Ryan will answer the call, because God knows the Twins are doing fuck all. And
no, we weren't, Trevor.
So anyway, my point being that, yeah, the U.S., I think they took for granted that I think they were like, we're going to get the Avengers together and we're just going to beat the hell out of everybody. And then it was, oh crap, all these other teams still have either A, Major League Baseball talent, a la Team Italy, and it's just across the roster, or B, it's a mix of minor league guys, and some college guys are playing for some of these teams, honestly, too. And then you have
17-year-olds if you're Brazil.
Well, that too. Who are also awesome. But then it's the DR, then it's Japan, then it's Venezuela to a certain extent. Like, these teams are just they're on much more of a level playing field. So when you get like a Tariq Skubal, it's like, oh, I just thought it was an all-star game. No, dude, like, this means way more to these other countries. The Dominican Republic and Japan and Puerto Rico and Venezuela, they want this bad.
No,
like,
it means more.
It means way more in those countries than it does in the U.S.
This was going to be my rebuttal on all that. Is I think nowadays, I mean, comparing the Dream Team basketball team to this year's quote unquote Dream Team is pride and being
the
patriotic.
Competition matters.
I would also say being patriotic. I would say our generation isn't as patriotic as our parents' generation. I feel like there's more pride back then.
Why? What happened?
We don't talk politics here. I don't do that here. But again, it comes down to pride. It comes down to a different game of sports.
Yes.
And we Americans are not the same. Like, hockey's pride is numero uno. You tell me what sport has the most pride? Hockey. Not even to second guess it. Like, those guys got up for the Four Nations for their All-Star game.
Yeah.
It was a literal exhibition game, and they were going butts to nuts, balls to the wall there. And I don't know. They don't want to be here. They really don't. We got DeRosa that doesn't know anything that's going on. He knows as much as I do about the rules. And as I typically do with the World Baseball Classic, I learn as I go. But he's the coach.
Isn't he kind of set up to fail?
He's a damn analyst.
Right. Sure, I agree. But that's what I mean. Like, wasn't he kind of like, who's going to say no to that job? You know, especially if he does have aspirations of being a manager at some point. Not saying that he should be or that he's going to be.
He does have the look. I will give him this.
Sure. But that's what I mean. Like, who's going to say no to that job? Especially when you get Paul Skeens, Bobby Witt Jr., Aaron, like the product that you're being handed, gift wrapped. who's going to say no to that? So I don't blame him as much, especially because like he deserves some blame. Context matters, especially him saying, oh no, we knew exactly the situation. Just take the L, man. Like just admit you were wrong. It's fine. But to your point about like the US doesn't like, I think it's also how many other options there are in America: football, basketball, hockey, golf to an extent. Like there's so many other sports, whereas like the Dominican Republic, it's all baseball all the time. Japan, it's all baseball all the time. Like this is in the like same way that Canada and hockey are baseball, Dominican Republic and Japan. That's exactly the same. Whereas the US, it's like
Puerto Rico in there too.
Yeah, I mean, like I just think Puerto Rico's team kind of stinks, so that's like but it's mostly washed guys. Like here's Nolan Arenado, sure, okay, whatever. But all of this to say, like
former USA player,
I still think, yeah, when he was in his prime and #good. So anyway, all of this to say, to bring this into a betting angle, I still think Japan at plus 370, plus 380 is the bet. They don't have the US or the Dominican Republic on their side of the bracket. They have Team Italy, and yeah, Team Italy's fun and has a lot of juice right now, but like we know this isn't going to end well for them. Like sure, they'll go to the semifinal against Japan, and Japan will beat the fucking brakes off of them.
You're on a big cussing day, aren't you, today?
I know. Well, I'm cracked out. I had 2 Celsius, and I'm going to have more caffeine later. It's going to be fine.
I will say, this is a great segue to get some espresso out. Here's my Michael Jordan Space Jam mug.
That's an insane mug.
It looks like Russell Westbrook.
It looks like if Russell Westbrook and Samuel L. Jackson were morphed together.
Hey, let's all take a sip out of our espressos, even though it's the coffee cup.
Yeah.
And thank Team Italy. Also, to put in perspective for the people wondering why is it such a big deal that Italy beat USA, well, imagine if you were scrimmaging the freshman team and you're on varsity. It's literally what it was. It's all the rejects that happen to be Italian are on Team Italy.
Are they rejects, though, or are they just like slightly less good MLB players?
That's the same thing as a reject, is it
That's
not?
not a reject. Like that reject implies that like they like I know that yes, technically they weren't good enough, but like
they couldn't make the team. They didn't make the cut.
Like, reject implies they're scrubs. Like reject implies that they suck.
No, it does not in my eyes. In my eyes, it just didn't make the cut. Didn't make the cut. But this just tees up everything we've been talking about for 2 months, Jake. Is Vinny going to have a goddamn year? Oh, my God.
I was thinking, like, that MVP future for you, like, if you get a cash out option, you just take it. Like, you just take it. Because I still don't think there's no chance he wins. But, like, you could be in June, and they might give you, like, a 3x cash out, if not more. And you better when that option is given to you, you better smash that cash out button. Otherwise, I'm going to show up at your house and beat you with that tiny little baseball bat.
I have some Vinny cards. I don't know where they're at.
Okay.
I must have put them in the closet. Anywho. Oh.
I mean, it sounds like you knew what. It sounds like you knew you just talked yourself out of it.
But when I didn't get to watch them because I had the DePaul game on and I was at work and I only had one screen, my iPad.
Great to see.
When I saw he hit 3, I can't lie. I almost shed a tear. It means nothing. It means nothing to my futures. He could go on the coldest streak the next 2 months. But if you're sitting with some of the stuff I've been preaching for 3 months or whatever it's been, you feel pretty damn good.
It's very early validation for you.
Yeah. And for those wondering, I think it was Jay Dizzle. Was it you that was getting on all the Vinny futures? And if you want to get in on Vinny's futures home run wise, do not ladder it. I laddered it, yes. You are not getting anything remotely close to the value I got. So my suggestion to you, if you love everything I was telling you about Vinny Pasquantino and the fences being pulled in and how I think this is his breakout year, just put 2 units on his home run total. Do not go and be like, well, 40 is still 10 to 1. I got it at 40.
But if somebody feels enticed by 10-1, like
Don't.
just because the number isn't as
Well,
good, like
knowing that it was 40-1 when it opened.
sure. But if you still like 10-1, like somebody could still feel very strongly that 10-1 is a decent bet.
I'm saying I wouldn't bet.
Right. Yes.
I wouldn't.
You
bet.
wouldn't, but
No.
somebody else might feel differently.
Somebody else could just put 2 units on him to hit 27.5 home runs.
Sure. Totally.
Anywho, what else I want to talk about? The baseball classic. I
think we should bet the hell out of Italy tomorrow. They're underdogs to Puerto Rico.
I was very worried. I was shocked they put B to A on Mexico. I thought that was going to be their Super Bowl, and I thought they were going to crap the bed. I'm glad I didn't touch it. I can't get a read on these teams. I'm glad I didn't touch it. Do not say that, Trevor.
I had the feeling that I had the feeling that they were going to win. And I was looking at the money line. It was like plus 240. And I was too much of a coward to pull the trigger. I bet the over in Venezuela and DR, which came home, but Jesus Christ, was way sweatier than it should have been. But I think this Italy team has enough juice to get to the semi against probably Japan. And then I think that's where it peters out. Like, I think they have enough for one more good one in them, especially now that they have a little bit of rest too. They've had a couple days. I like them. I like Italy a lot tomorrow.
Forza. I just remembered the one thing I wanted to talk about the World Baseball Classic. It has been an all-time week for the old heads to come out of the woods to complain. I even posted that Tatis home run where everyone comes out of the dugout and he's dancing and he's out of the baseline. And I said that I love that this makes old heads mad.
I retweeted it.
2 old heads came out of the woodwork with no profile picture.
Yeah, shock.
Saying blah, blah, blah. My rebuttal was cool when you get in a profile picture.
I mean, yeah, like that's
You're literally proving my point, you morons.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that like I think even arguing with those people is so not worth anybody's time. Just because I think baseball is shifting in a way that because now you have like the official Major League Baseball account tweeting that home run celebration. You have Jeff Passan, who has a couple million followers, tweeting that home run celebration. Like I think baseball is moving in such a way that we don't have to go to bat for those celebrations anymore because those people, and I do say that derogatorily, those people are in the minority now.
Trevor, an old head in my eye is somebody that doesn't enjoy fun. Somebody who has a childlike presence with them doesn't have age.
It's not an actual number. It's a mentality.
There's no way. There's no number. There's no number. And people...
Whatever age you are, Trevor, that's what it is.
I just don't understand when they're like, back in my day, we would have thrown the ball at his kid.
I saw that reply. Oh, this is why he would get hit next at bat. Shut up.
We literally forget why we watch. What are sports, people?
I agree.
Entertainment.
I'm with you.
Why do people love WWE? Why do people love Fox boxing? Why do they love UFC? It's the buildup.
Yeah, it's theater.
Literally. I know WWE boxing is not the same, but I'm saying like people care about the fist to fist before they even match, like all that crap. The drama. Why do people care about the MMBA? Why do people care about the MMBA? Drama. That's all it is. The only reason it's relevant is because there's nothing but drama. Nobody wants to be on this team, but they want to get traded. Next year, same thing, traded, blah, 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 blah. Throwing a bat doesn't make you a bad person. Striking somebody out, do a bat flip. Give them the bird. Who cares? You own that SOB and that at bat. That's all it's about. But if that's not your personality, nobody's casting stones on you for not having a personality.
I also think like those players are leaving the league too. Like the Bud Norrises of the league are phasing out. Like those guys are starting to get old and retire, and it's starting to become more of a fun league. So I'm with you completely on everything you said on that.
It's just dumb. Like, who cares?
Are you going to bet my Illini in 7 minutes?
No, but if you have a pitch play, go ahead.
What?
Are you betting on Illini?
No, I don't bet teams I'm emotionally invested in.
Oh, well.
But I will say, I don't know if I want them to make a run in the conference tournament or not. Like, because we were having that discussion of like what matters more to these teams, but they've been playing like such shit lately. They've been playing god awful basketball. Like, they do not look anything like the team that they did even a month ago. But like, this team, I still think they have Final Four upside. I don't think in any world they're winning a championship. Like, I don't think they're beating an Arizona or a Duke or a Michigan for a championship. Just like, give me something. I'm not saying they have to win the Big Ten tournament, but like, get to the semis, get to the final of the Big Ten tournament. At least give me hope that you are in form and that you're in the right mindset and you're playing well heading into the dance. That's all I ask for.
8.5, 158.5. Matt likes the over.
This feels like such a trap game for Illinois. Like, I feel like they're going to lose.
Jake feels the same way I do with DePaul.
Yes.
Padge, that one I don't know. That one's tough because John's not going to play defense. Seton Hall only has defense. Seton Hall is going to play slow as they possibly can. They can't.
Where's that game at, too? Is it at the Garden?
Yeah, it's at the Garden.
Under.
Big East always at the Garden.
Give me the under. Give me the under.
Sorry, I'll read the work text. St. John's money line from Amanda. I don't have a take in that one. I'm leaning with Vanderbilt later. I'm leaning with Vandy, Padge. I'm leaning with Vandy.
Rick Barnes in March.
It's Rick Barnes in March. Lazy take. I know Tennessee has played.
Lazy that works though. Like that one consistently works.
I don't like Rick Barnes in March. And it sucks
because
they've had some fun teams over the last couple of years and then just crap the bed in March. Yeah. Again, a slow team that only plays defense and has an unreliable offense. That's Tennessee. Vanderbilt's going to make them run. If they can make them run, they can win this thing and sneak by. And you get plus money on the value there with them on the money line. I like Purdue -3.5 as well. People are going to look at the game yesterday and think they didn't care about Northwestern, as they didn't. Why should they? They have Nebraska today, who's had one of the biggest targets on their back all season long. I kind of lean with the under in that Arizona-Iowa State game, Padge, because Arizona played – who did they play yesterday? UCF. They played UCF. That was a game that was going to be zipping up and down the floor. No defense can be played there. Iowa State has a far better defense.
That feels like an under.
Yeah, it feels like an under spot. I know Arizona's offense crapped the bed in the second half yesterday because they were just waiting for the game to be over with, and they almost crapped the bed, but they still won 81 to whatever. I think them getting 81 yesterday was kind of a gift based on how terrible they played in the second half. Jake thinks his apartment's going to burn down. Yeah, Nate liked the spread too. I lean under. I don't think I can get there with any spread. But we had a question from Mr. D about the handshake. My take with the handshake is it's not that serious.
My bathroom sink just turned on.
So that's weird. Cool.
Yeah.
I wanted to come back to this because it was all over the place. I knew exactly what it was when I saw it. I'm not friends with you right now. I'm playing for Team USA. You're playing for Mexico. This is a competitive thing. I'm in the zone right now. Max Scherzer, always in his zone pregame. Yep. You don't bother Max Scherzer. You stick your hand out to Cal Raleigh. Not that, and they tried to get on, was it Venezuela, Puerto Rico, the catcher, I forgot who it was, and they hugged, and everyone's like, whoa, at Cal Raleigh. Everybody is different, people.
Yeah.
Everybody has a different competitive thing. Now, me, I would have been Randy. I would have stuck out my hand. I would have shaken Randy's hand if I was Cal. Shook, excuse me. I didn't go to college or anything. Don't have a master's degree in journalism. Don't have anything I don't know anything about grammar. When I played sports, this is just me. I didn't care who you were. I was going to talk to you. I will chirp anybody on the field. I will chirp all of my teammates. I don't shut up. That was my favorite part about baseball. You can talk the entire time. But you do it in your head. Like if somebody has the mindset they're just locked in the zone, whatever. I had the mindset of I'm just going to prove it to you next time I have a chance to prove it to you, because I hate you regardless, because you're the opponent. But it's also a game, folks. It's a game. Do you really think prior to the season, Cal Raleigh and Randy Arozarena are just going to have trouble in paradise in a fancy exhibition game?
But dude, that's the thing is, like, that's going to be the narrative. Like the first day that they are back in,
they're going to be
camp,
smooching. I will guarantee.
But that's going to be the first question before. You know what I would love?
There will be no questions.
I would love for them to take questions together.
No, I got it.
First day they're back in camp.
Jake, there will be. This is how it's going to go. First day back, spring training will still be going on. They'll be going wherever they're at, Arizona, Florida. Sure. It will be them coming into the facility. One will be there already, and the social team will have a camera, and they'll like come together and hug, and they'll post it and be like,
"You're right,
made up."
You're right,
made up.
What was
literally what's going to be made up? Look who's here. It's going to be something stupid. Just be like, bury the hatchet. Water under a bridge. It's going to be that stuff. Tell me I'm wrong.
It'll be a handshake emoji too.
Oh, brothers. No, it'll be brothers with a handshake. Brothers.
Oh, God, you're right. That's the one. That's exactly
brothers.
God,
brothers.
You're right.
Talking in baseball is the best. Is the best. Chirping people is the best.
Chirping in any competitive scenario is what makes it so fun.
Chirping and getting into somebody's head is just elite. Now, if somebody chirped me, you're getting in my head automatically. Wait, did they call me fat?
One time for a kickball game, I told a guy he seemed like somebody that was homeschooled, and he goes, "What's wrong with being homeschooled?" I was like, "Ooh, it appears I've touched a nerve. My bad." He was not happy.
All right, Jake. What else we got? What do you got any more futures? I don't have much else on futures.
People hate my Marlins take.
Who cares? People probably hate half the stuff. I was the commish.
I was just hoping for some support.
The commish wasn't a big fan of
God forbid a guy hope for some support, but okay.
I gave you support.
No, you didn't.
Because they're literally the White Sox. That was the only thing I've added in the last week. Yeah, that's true. When people cast stones on a future, it's got to be a good take then. Got to be a good take. Now, you told me last week to F off, but do we have any college baseball bets?
Yes. This was posted on the Substack, Hassan's Hacks. HassansHacks.substack.com. These were all posted. Some of these lines have moved, so viewer discretion is advised. Use your brain. Bet how you see fit. A couple of things, and none of these games start right now. I'm just double checking that. Yeah, we're good. First thing that I like, I really like the under 11.5 in Wake Forest and Florida State. 11.5 is way too high, especially considering who's on the mound for Florida State. Wes Mendez has been an absolute just artiste up there on the mound. Sub-1 ERA, has been dicing people up no matter who he goes against. I like it a lot. He's been unbelievable. I like him. So 11.5. And I like Wake's pitcher today as well. He has big game experience. He's been very good at home. There's a part of me that wants to take a little bit of a nibble on Wake at home, dogs, plus 154. I'm thinking about it. I'm marinating on it, but the under is going to be the first play for that one in me. Whoa.
Pause. Whoa. Trevor's going to love that one.
Whoa. This one has had some movement, so you do actually, in my opinion, get some hashtag value. Everybody's betting Notre Dame for some reason against Louisville, and I will be the first person to say I was absolutely piling on Louisville because they were dead in the water to start the year. But they've gotten healthier. Some of their transfers have started to find their footing, and their pitcher today is very, very good. Ethan Eberle has a 2.95 ERA dating back to May. He pitched in both of their tournament games. Let me finish this point, and then we can go to you. I like Louisville.
Terrible name.
Whatever. He's really good on the mound. Don't care what his name is. But he's been awesome. You're getting minus 105 on the money line with Louisville. Notre Dame has a bunch of good players, but they have not played anybody. I think their team is less than the sum of the parts. So I'll take Louisville again. Home dogs, like them as well. Now, I'm going to bet against this team. So before I bury them, let me give them a little bit of credit. Tennessee has won 7 of their last 8. They've played much better since they lost their series against Kent State a couple weeks ago, and I declared them dead. I will give them credit for turning things around. However, I'm going to bet Georgia on the run line today against Tennessee. Tennessee's played better, but now they go on the road to start SEC play. Georgia gets back Kenny Ishikawa from injury today. He was one of the best players, both on the mound and in the box as well. I've also been known for my play in the box, but that's neither here nor there. Kenny Ishikawa comes back in the lineup, huge power threat, top of the order, middle of the lineup, big bat for Georgia. I think Tennessee is maybe not going to be #built for this, and they have a sophomore going. I generally like to go against underclassmen in spots like this where it's a culture shock. Okay, great. You're a sophomore for the Volunteers. You've been pitching well, but now you have to go into a hostile SEC environment that you've never seen before. So I like Georgia on the run line. I will say, and I'll give this out on Game Day Garage in about 20 minutes or so whenever Colby decides he has to go. But I like Wake Forest on the money line tomorrow with Chris Livornis, who has been on an absolute heater. He's been, not to use wordplay, but for the Demon Deacons, he's been a demon. Chris Livornis has been insane. Depends on how much you want to lay. Mississippi State, the line has moved towards them. You have to lay some juice now. But Arkansas, I just don't see it. They've won their games, but it's been ugly wins. I like Mississippi State. They've been a machine. This started at about a pick. Then it was minus 125 last night. You're at about minus 130 now, or at least last time I checked. Mississippi State is a team that almost beat number 1 UCLA. And the only reason UCLA won that game was because they have the future number 1 overall pick, Rock Chalowski, who bailed them out at the last second in that game. Another one, last one for today. I don't know how many times I have to say this to you people. How many times do I have to say this until you people get the picture? Texas is the best team in the country. You can still get them 12-1, by the way, which is bananas. But Texas is the best team in the country, and you can lay minus 125 for minus 1.5 runs against an unranked Ole Miss team. Does that seem right to anybody? So that's it. That's all I got.
All right. That was great, Jake. I have no rebuttals.
Why do I try?
I listened. I listened.
I don't even try.
Texas best team in the country.
This guy's putting a picture of his dog while I'm trying to make a good point and make people money. It's fine. Whatever.
They care. They want to know.
Fixed my mic for this guy, and he doesn't even care about me. So whatever. I don't even want to be around anymore.
Look at this comment. This one's for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. After the mean tweet that I got today, that apparently you do all the heavy lifting on this show.
That was Mr. D. He's busting your balls.
I'm kidding.
Mr. D, I also want to let you know, because I always am worried about why you get this. On your tweets, it comes up as spam. And I think you pay for ads, don't you? I don't know. It always comes up as spam. And I'm like, Mr. D's and everything.
Yeah.
Pause. Mr. D knows what he's doing. Mr. Deeds. We're just going to call him Deeds. Mr. D, who asked this question, under.
Ooh, really? You think so? Do you think it's just regression and he isn't? He was bad once he got to Seattle last year.
It's more of, I don't like that people think it's too easy.
Oh, so you're going contrarian because everybody wants it. You're going to go the opposite.
It's not even
I don't think is a bad idea.
He's not a good player.
Yeah,
he's not good.
Listen. All homers or nothing in a Cincinnati Reds uniform. Welcome back, Adam Dunn. Great. Awesome.
So yeah, best example, say if I go to my tweet, like it does still come up in my mentions, like I see everything you send me, but if I go to my tweet, there'll be like a check for spam thing, and I'll click it and you'll show
probable
up.
spam.
Yeah, it has you as spam. That's so weird.
Yeah, because Twitter's a broken machine.
But Eugenio Suarez, you want to know how good he is? On that stacked Arizona offensive lineup, he was batting 6-7. Pause. 6-7. He's batting 6-7 in the lineup. How good is he?
You feel good about that? You feel good that you did that? You feel okay about yourself?
Shut up.
You're okay with it? You
It's me beating somebody to the punch, but you know I'm right about that take. If he's so good, why the hell is he batting 6th in that lineup? He's not. He's not good. He's Cal Raleigh at 3rd.
Career OPS.
Oh, but Cal Raleigh's on his knees. Eugenio Suarez isn't.
This show is so stupid. Gino Suarez, career OPS of 792. That's actually better than what I thought it was going to be. Career OPS of plus of 112. Also better than what I thought it was going to be.
How old is he?
He's got to be 30.
I was thinking 32.
34. Damn.
You want to bet? How many years has he been in the league?
12.
34 home runs in year 13. That sounds like a lot. But sure, I understand what he did last year. Completely understand. But that second half was abysmal.
I also think that the theory and the thought is that ballpark and also the protection in that lineup. Because that ballpark is a little league park. Like it's so easy to hit a home run there. That's why they had a home run derby there. So I think the thought is the ballpark that he's already familiar with as well. Because his last couple of years in Cincinnati is, 31 home runs in 2021.
That was 6 years ago. 5
No,
years
I know, but I'm just saying for the historical context of the last time he played in that ballpark, 31 in 21, 49 in 2019, 34 in 2018. Like, I think that's where people are getting the mindset from.
And
that happens with all Cincinnati players. Like every time you talk about a Cincinnati Reds player, anytime you hear an argument for the over of home runs, it's because of that ballpark.
Yeah.
And think about it this way, that pitching staff too, like it might not be as much of a slugfest as it was 5 years ago because we all like Chase Burns. We all like Nick Lodolo. I really like Rhett Lauder. Andrew Abbott's a really good pitcher. So you don't have to win these games 10-9 anymore though.
Yeah.
Maybe you win them 10-1.
I like Ellie De La Cruz. I like what the Reds are doing.
I don't know that you do. I don't think you do. I don't think you like Ellie De La Cruz.
I don't like stupid hype. I really don't.
Right. I know, but I think in turn that is turning you into an Ellie De La Cruz anti-guy.
I don't like BS. No, I think there's a difference. I don't like BS.
Maddie's with me on this. I think you hate him. I think you hate Ellie De La Cruz.
It's not true. I think Ellie's sweet. Because you can get a normal single and he turns into a double, boom, his base is hit. Yeah. But I think it's silly goose when he literally just has a toned bicep and they're like, Ellie De La Cruz going 45 news.
But that's what they have to do. If they're going to make him like the next superstar, next guy who's a face of the league, they have to do that.
Isn't he already there?
No, not to the casuals.
It's true. Jay Dizzle's got my back.
Never mind. I'm not going to say that. But like,
Jake was going to say I bet on people I hate. Yeah.
It was going to be a variation of that. But
you're like, you bet on Cal Raleigh. Yeah, I know when to bet him. There was a point last year where I'm like, I can't bet on him anymore.
Well, we all got there when his home run prop was plus 120. Yeah, we were all there at one point.
Oh, man. Anywho. That's all I got today. Jake, I don't know if you wanted to end on anything. I'll let you close it out.
No, I will. I'll break down more of the WBC and the college card. If you want to meander on over, I know you people are all here for Colby, but if you are interested in more betting content and more baseball content, Game Day Garage. We'll be doing that in about 30 minutes where I'll be going solo, as I'm known to do on most days because I'm very lonely. But other than that, I got nothing. At the Jake Hassan on Twitter, at Hassan_Jake on Instagram. HassanSacks.substack.com. Illini, please win. Just please don't make me sad. It's Friday. I'd like to be happy. Haven't decided if I'm going to drink yet tonight or not. Toying with that idea. I have a haircut at 7:30 p.m. My guy had a cancellation, was able to get me in because we got to fix whatever the hell is going on here. Anyway, Colby.
To answer
Amanda,
I would assume it'd be the next show if we can do one early on the week. I can't Sunday. Mr. D, have a good one.
this Sunday?
I can't do this Sunday.
Okay.
I'm talking with Rosenberg about the Yankees, and then I have work. But, folks, I believe we can now have people subscribe to the channel. There will be a lot more going forward on here, and we'll have a lot more fun news going forward as well. Everyone make sure to thank producer Matt down below for keeping us intact, letting us know when fun things are going on in here that I can clip afterwards, and just for being one handsome son of a gun. If anyone wants to go check out his LinkedIn, pretty hot. Pretty damn hot. Can't lie.
Mine?
No, Matt's.
No, I haven't even looked at it.
Matt got a crisp, clean LinkedIn photo.
Let me see.
I need Jake's reaction.
Don't end this yet. I want to look it up.
It's nice.
Hold on. All right.
Also, I will be live later this afternoon on eBay selling spots for breaks and whatnot for signed NFL merchandise. So if you want to come by,
that's a crisp headshot. It's a crisp headshot.
Yeah,
it's good. I need a headshot like that.
Yeah, that's a good one. His girlfriend did that. I will be live on Ultimate Autographs on eBay selling stuff. Jay Dizzle won a helmet the other day. Pat just waiting on his possible win. But if you want to come hang out, it's a fun time. I scream the whole time. It's pretty fun.
Shocker.
Can't get in trouble.
Dude, it's so windy.
My
windows were about to cave in for a second. I'm a little scared. Colby, will you come hold me?
No, it's breezy. Cover girl. My go-to saying on the live is AI can't take my job and they can't fire me for how loud I scream.
Unlike other people.
Yeah, that's also a good one that I use. I'll be like selling or talking about what we have available for people to buy into, and I'll be like, no pressure whatsoever. I'm just filling the void with my voice.
Sometimes you got to do that. Sometimes you got to fill the void. Listen, I talk to myself all the time. I've been asking people the pigeon question. So, yeah.
The what?
The pigeon question. I've asked you the pigeon question before.
What is it?
Yeah,
I
was gonna say, you know the pigeon.
I know the pigeon question. All right, I gotta get to work. I gotta go eat something. You guys are the best as always. You guys are taking time out of your day. We're scrambling all over the place to find time to do this show. We love you. We really do. I love Jake. I love Matt. Everyone show love. Everyone have a great weekend. If you're going out tomorrow, be safe. Call an Uber. You should do that anytime you're drinking anyway.
CTA is free tomorrow, I believe.
What'd you say?
CTA is free tomorrow, I believe.
I don't think we have any other Chicagoans in chat. But anywho, if you have the train, use the train. Public transit's the go-to. You guys are the best. I'll see you soon if you'll be live with me on eBay. Love you all. Ba-bam!